Welcome to the No Views News. This program was created on Saturday, December 25th at 8:25 a.m. Pacific Standard Time by Zeno Reader. There are 536 headlines from 106 feeds we check to build this automated report. Welcome to No Views, daily automated podcast news. The headlines in this super unknown daily news summary do not imply fact-checking or endorsement of ideas. The first headlines are from the current most popular news site, Yahoo News, with 175 million estimated monthly unique visitors. Gorbachev's resignation 30 years ago marked the end of USSR. Judge rules the New York Times must destroy documents and not publish reporting on conservative group. James Franco to be deposed over alleged Amber Heard affair as accusers claim he downplayed their experiences. Trump spokesman turned over 1,700 pages of documents and testified for 4 hours for January 6th committee, per new court docs. Joe Biden's nephew cuff Biden Owens, Meghan King split after 2 months of marriage, report. Avenatti likely to testify at trial over Stormy Daniels' deal. Marine from Henderson Township who criticized Afghan withdrawal says he's been discharged. 14-year-old fatally shot by Los Angeles Police Department has been identified. Charles Pugh just before prison release, what I did was wrong. Uber driver charged with raping passenger during Vegas ride. The next headlines are from the second most popular news website at this time, with 150 million unique monthly visitors, Google News. Father interrupts Biden's NORAD Santa call with "Let's go Brandon" insult, The Independent. Duchess of Cambridge gives surprise piano performance during Christmas concert, CNN. More than 10,000 Russian troops returning to bases after drills near Ukraine. Interfax, Reuters. James Webb Space Telescope's rocket begins fueling up for launch, Space.com. Thousands of flights cancelled globally as Omicron mars Christmas weekend, Reuters. NBA on Christmas odds, picks, betting guide, Warriors at Suns highlights 5-game schedule that includes Nets at Lakers, Mavericks at Jazz, The Athletic. Pope Francis celebrates Christmas Eve Mass as virus surges in Italy, Fox News. Holiday spirit glimmers as New York endures another pandemic Christmas, The New York Times. COVID-19 makes Biden's first White House Christmas less merry, Yahoo News. Carnival cruise ship with small number of COVID-19 cases books a new port after being denied entry to CNN. The following headlines are from the third most popular news website, with 110 million unique monthly visitors, The Huffington Post. Judge upholds ruling, New York Times cannot publish Project Veritas memos. U.S. Navy warship sidelined with COVID-19 outbreak. Apple workers walk out on Christmas Eve, demanding better working conditions. Biden and First Lady share pics of new pup with kids at Children's Hospital. Explainer, what will judge weigh in sentencing Kim Potter? Joni Mitchell's melancholy Christmas song gets the exquisite video it deserves. 24 of the funniest tweets about cats and dogs this week. Fans tell and just like that to kiss off for shabby Stanford Blatch farewell. U.S. to lift travel ban on 8 southern African countries. Ghostbusters director calls out studio after apparent snub. The next headlines are from the fourth most popular news website, with 95 million estimated unique monthly visitors, CNN. Pedestrian killed in fire truck collision remembered. Airport workers put in extra hours for holidays. Brothers partner with church to give out bikes. Boy spends found money on gifts for others. Community replaces Christmas gifts lost in fire. Senator explains gun-toting family Christmas card. Holiday bingo brings big Iowa family together. Workers plead for people to get vaccinated. Ohio couple spreading Christmas cheer on 2 wheels. Local veteran shot and killed in Texas bar fight. The next headlines are from the fifth most popular news website at this time, with 70 million estimated unique monthly visitors, The New York Times. Webb telescope prepares to launch this morning. A new Israeli wonderland, where you can almost forget where you are. Sardis is back after 648 days, its fortunes tied to Broadway. As Omicron spreads, the unvaccinated in the U.S. remain defiant. Another Christmas of death and distress in America's ICUs. Many African countries toughen COVID restrictions as fourth wave spreads. Man killed in apparent shark attack off California, the authorities say. Holiday spirit glimmers as New York endures another pandemic Christmas. NFL Christmas schedule, what to watch for in today's games. Gordon Carey, a force in the civil rights movement, dies at 89. The following headlines are from the sixth most popular news website, with an estimated 65 million monthly unique visitors, Fox News. Does turkey really make you sleepy? Chicago area Kim Fox ripped by Illinois Republican after Oak Brook Mall shooting. Pope Francis celebrates Christmas Eve Mass as virus surges in Italy. Kamala Harris cites not getting out of D.C. more as her biggest failure as VP. GOP's Elise Stefanik receives Christmas gift as Dem rival makes Twitter gaffe. 4 suspects arrested in connection with killing during follow home robbery, Los Angeles Police Department says. Neil deGrasse Tyson ignites a Twitter backlash by calling out Santa and his reindeer on Christmas Eve. Trump spokesman cooperating with January 6 committee but fighting subpoena for financial records. You are hearing today's top news headlines and more. Today is Saturday, December 25th. The next headlines are from the 8th most popular news website, with an estimated 53 million monthly unique visitors, Mail Online, the Daily Mail. White Christmas for Scottish Highlands, North Wales and the Pennines. The Queen stays away, Her Majesty remains indoors at Windsor Castle. Volunteers give up their Christmas day to deliver COVID booster jabs. Tourist numbers are down at birthplace of Jesus as Israel keeps holidaymakers out to beat Omicron. Social media users share incredible pictures of unique snowmen. Kate Middleton leaves viewers speechless with touching piano performance. Leader of Catholics in England and Wales says ministers must not close places of worship. Kate Middleton delights fans with surprise piano performance with Tom Walker. Kate and William pay tribute to all those having to isolate away from loved ones. Did Ruth Ellis face the hangman to save the life of her secret lover? The following headlines are from the 9th most popular news website, with an estimated 47 million monthly unique visitors, The Washington Post. This is the Washington Post World News Feed. Yemeni rebel attack on southern Saudi Arabia kills 2 people. COVID Christmas in French haiku, fear, fatigue and loving care. Sudan tightens security ahead of more anti-coup protests. Typhoon misery in Philippines, pandemic dampen Christmas joy. In their shared sea, Ukraine and Russia already risk direct conflict every day. Report, truck crashes into bus in Ireland, killing 10 people. More than 3 dozen dead, 100 injured after fire tears 2 through crowded ferry in Bangladesh. Denmark sees initial signs that dire Omicron surge can be avoided. Russia fines Google $100 million, and Meta $27 million, over failure to remove banned content. Tourist drug demand is bringing cartel violence to Mexico's most popular resorts. The next headlines are from the 10th most popular news website, which has an estimated 42 million monthly unique visitors, The Guardian. This is The Guardian's U.S. news feed. Myanmar, more than 30 people killed in Kaya State. A seed for all seasons, can ancient methods future-proof food security in the Andes? This year more than ever, Christmas traditions can bring us comfort and joy. Sam Widemas. Jaw-dropping sport moments of 2021, Simone Biles of the Tokyo Olympics. Richard Jenkins, if a serial killer is your son, do you stop loving him? Escape your comfort zone, my voyage through the foods I've avidly avoided, from baked beans to Marmite. U.S. farms made $200 via human smuggling and labor trafficking operation. The food quiz of the year, from Salt Bay to Colin the Caterpillar. Guardian and Observer Climate Justice Charity Appeal raises $500,000. Sean Bean on time, makeup and his trends role, if I did it today, there'd be an uproar. The following headlines are from the 12th most popular news website, with an estimated 36 million monthly unique visitors, ABC News. COVID live updates, city sees fourfold increase in pediatric hospitalizations. Third Florida-based ship has outbreak, state cases hit record. Surfer killed in apparent great white shark attack. Wishing tree decorated with handwritten messages of gratitude. Father uses vulgar insult during holiday call with Biden. Duchess Kate dazzles on piano during Christmas concert. Washington football team's Deshazor Everett seriously injured in fatal car crash. Dante Wright's parents speak out after Kim Potter verdict. San Francisco board okays mayor's emergency order over opioids. Police, 2 killed in restaurant shooting in Kentucky. The next headlines are from the 13th most popular news website, with an estimated 35 million monthly unique visitors, the BBC News. COVID, holiday plans disrupted as Omicron surge grounds flights. ICME, Christmas moments you may have missed from around the globe. In pictures, world celebrates Christmas. No time for war, Russians see no chance of conflict. Climate change, Lapland reindeer gone astray in search for food. Art, people amazed I fold paper for a living, then they see it. Say urges while to Nelson Mandela's Robben Island prison cell key auction. French zoo closed temporarily after pack of 9 wolves escape. Let's go, Brandon, caller pranks Biden at White House event. Chris Noth, 5th woman accuses Sex and the City actor of misconduct. The following headlines are from the 14th most popular news website, with an estimated 34 million monthly unique visitors, USA Today. From daring rescues to medical breakthroughs, here are 12 of the happiest stories of 2021. Today in history for December 25th. Caller to Biden, Merry Christmas, let's go Brandon. AP Top Stories December 24th p. Cancelled flights tied to COVID staffing issues. Ferry fire kills dozens in Bangladesh. Officer saves baby who wasn't breathing at U.S. airport. Devastating, coroner identifies 14-year-old girl killed by Los Angeles police in Burlington store. Biden administration to lift travel restrictions on 8 African countries, 500 flights cancelled, COVID-19 updates. Kim Potter was sent directly to prison after guilty verdict. How much time does she face? The next headlines are from the 15th most popular news website, with an estimated 35.5 million monthly unique visitors, the LA Times. Photos, rain reprieve on Christmas Eve for last-minute gifts. Los Angeles Police Department tactics under scrutiny after officer fatally shoots girl in Burlington dressing room. Police arrest 3 in killing of man outside Bossa Nova restaurant in Hollywood. LA County health officials announce expanded coronavirus testing. Shark kills 31-year-old man near Morro Bay, all swimmers ordered to leave water. After a brief reprieve, more rain Christmas Day and beyond in Southern California. A horrible scene inside Burlington dressing room where Los Angeles Police Department fatally shot girl. Often imitated but rarely matched, writers reflect on Joan Didion's impact. New coronavirus cases soar to nearly 10,000 in LA County amid Omicron surge. Armenian-American groups fight distrust, disinformation to encourage COVID-19 shots. We hope you are enjoying this news podcast. Today is Saturday, December 25th, 2021. You just heard from the top 15 most popular news websites in the world. More, from other news sources, is up next. Next, Reddit World News. Reddit is a user collective which claims over 430 million active users per month, and these are the top voted stories today. James Webb Space Telescope set for launch on million-mile voyage. Australian Medical Association warns parents not to circumcise their boys unless absolutely necessary. Teen who urinated on World War II memorial and posted video online is jailed for 4 years. As Hindu extremists call for killing of Muslims, India's leaders keep silent. Tires join ghost gear as debris that keeps killing marine life. Car tires abandoned on the seabed are creating inescapable traps for hermit crabs, leading to slow or even brutal deaths of the cleaners of the ocean, researchers at Hirosaki University in Aomori Prefecture said. Greta Thunberg inspires schools to ban glitter and cut back on Christmas decorations to be eco-friendly. South Korea provides $2 million to Philippines hit by super typhoon. With tourism suffering, sea turtles are thriving in peace in Phuket. Drunk man leads German police to Nazi altar, weapons. More Tiananmen massacre memorials removed in Hong Kong. Chinese agents lured top Taiwan military officers into becoming spies, report. Russian court slaps social media giants Google, Meta with $127 million in fines over failure to delete banned content. All U.S. forces in Japan had been exempted from virus tests in September. Russian priest who adopted 70 children jailed for abuse. Tony Blair blasts unvaccinated idiots as fears grow over spread of Omicron. Frankly, if you're not vaccinated at the moment and you're eligible, and you've got no health reasons for not being unvaccinated, you're not just irresponsible, you're an idiot. The next headlines are from Forbes. Rafinha to Bayern, a deal that makes sense only at a second glance. Houston Rockets welcome back rookie guard Jalen Green and get a glimpse of the future. WWE SmackDown results, winners, news and notes on December 24, 2021. Erndira Ibarra talks about role in Matrix Resurrections and being first Latinas cast in the franchise. Los Angeles Chargers quarterback Justin Herbert is like a bolt from the past. Aaron Rodgers could effectively seal the MVP award in Week 16. New York State shortens COVID quarantine guidelines for essential workers. Here are the ex-NBA mainstays getting another chance to play due to COVID. Christmas, a traditional feast that should unite not divide. $1 Million Song, All I Want for Christmas Is You keeps raking it in. The next headlines are from Nature.com. Mars mission is China's first step in planetary exploration. A chisel of light carved solid shapes out of a liquid. The World Population Update. Currently, we are increasing by over 220,000 people a day, expecting to reach 8 billion in 2023. At the time this report was generated, the population was estimated to be 7,753,355,928 humans. Worldometers.info says there are 195 countries at this time and, of those, the top 10 with the largest populations are, in order, China, India, the United States, Indonesia, Pakistan, Brazil, Nigeria, Bangladesh, Russia, and then Mexico. The next headlines are from Variety. Hawkeye director Rhys Thomas talks season finale, Kingpin and managing MCU continuity. New movies to watch this week, Matrix Resurrections, A Journal for Jordan, Don't Look Up. Griffin Dunn remembers Aunt Joan Didion, in examining grief, she gave hope and meaning to those who needed it most. Michael B. Jordan on getting directing lessons from Denzel Washington and sparring with Jonathan Majors in Creed 3. How Aardman delivered Shaun the Sheep, the flight before Christmas during a pandemic. Brothers offer new perspective on maternity and family with parallel mothers. Spider-Man, No Way Home becomes biggest movie of the year worldwide. St. Vincent finds melancholy at the holiday party, in the best Christmas song of 2021. Capri Hollywood Film Festival navigates Omicron variant while expanding festivities. David Arquette on returning to Scream, Bozo the Clown and the review that makes him laugh. The following headlines are from NPR, National Public Radio. Watch live, NASA is launching the most powerful space telescope ever. New York eases quarantine rules for essential workers as Omicron hits key industries. Once again, COVID means scaled-back Christmas celebrations around the world. An Idaho sheriff faces calls to resign after allegedly aiming a gun at church teens. Tesla disables video games on center touchscreens in moving cars. Pope Francis celebrates Christmas Eve Masses. Italy sets pandemic record of new cases. More than 3,700 people were killed in Syria's civil war this year. Syrians say Belarus deported them even though they're wanted by Assad's regime. Dante writes and says Kim Potter's conviction is bittersweet. Our whole family got breakthrough COVID at Thanksgiving. This is what we learned. The following headlines are from the week. 5 cartoons about America's Omicron Christmas. A future of 60-year careers. 6 homes in desert towns. Macbeth I, is a Christmas movie. The absurdity and necessity of hope in another COVID Christmas. Los Angeles Police Department officer kills 14-year-old girl while opening fire on suspecting clothing store. This extraordinary telescope might change everything we know about the universe. Vaccine mandate protesters slam Trump as a fraud after being turned away from Trump grill. How the North American Aerospace Defense Command got the job of tracking Santa. Airlines cancel thousands of holiday weekend flights, blaming Omicron. The next headlines are from Universe Today. Primordial black holes could explain dark matter and the growth of supermassive black holes at the same time. These are the news headlines for today, Saturday, December 25th. This podcast is produced only in English at this time. As of 2020, the Ethnologue reference lists 7,117 different human languages, with English being the third most common, after Mandarin Chinese and Spanish. The next news is from Politico. Putin demands Western security guarantees to end threat of Ukraine invasion. Hundreds of House districts are being redrawn. Here's who's winning and losing. Trump spokesperson sues January 6 committee over financial records. U.S. Navy warship sidelined with COVID outbreak. Judge blocks New York Times on Project Veritas coverage. Pope celebrates Christmas Eve Mass as virus surges in Italy. South African official objects to sale of Mandela selfie. Biden administration to lift travel ban from South African countries December 31st. United, Delta, Lufthansa cancel flights over Christmas. The worst political predictions of 2021. The next headlines are from the Sydney Morning Herald in Australia. The latest illustrations from artist Matt Golding. Best of Cartoons, December 26, 2021. Best of Cartoons, December 24, 2021. Victorians expected to flock to sales, despite warnings of case surge. Body of missing jet skier found on Christmas Day. 2 new WA COVID-19 cases on Christmas Day linked to Delta positive French backpacker. Woman killed in front of teenage relatives in alleged Christmas Day knife attack. Around the nation, how Australia spent Christmas. Perth mess hall contact charged in Yellowknife for alleged isolation breach. COVID-19 outbreak sweep across more than 100 aged care facilities. The next headlines are from MarketWatch. Outside the box, 6 ways to give back in retirement. Encore, how much do retirees want to consume? The big move, we don't want to be jerks, but this feels a bit entitled. My brother is still living in her late mother's home. Is it fair to ask him to pay rent? Retirement hacks, new to investing and not sure how to start? Try this approach. State budgets show largest annual spending increase in 15 years for 2022. The margin, there's no reason to test if you have no symptoms, and 2 more surprising statements by a South African doctor instrumental in identifying Omicron. Newswatch, Santa Claus gives you attractive odds of a stock market rally. International living, the 15 best islands in the world to retire on. Is it safe to travel for Christmas as Omicron spreads? Here are 5 steps to stay healthy during the holidays. Outside the box, reviving U.S. heavy industry would build a safer, more sustainable world. Next, the top stories about patents and inventions. The innovative power of a 75-year-old techie with assertive rebelliousness, innovation origins. Historic Lazado Group on a mission for Israeli innovation, the Jerusalem Post. Researchers submit patent application, verifiable STD, sexually transmitted disease, and health status validation scanning application, for approval, USPTO 20,210,383,902, patent application, Insurance Newsnet. 3 new game-changing products from Shensen Neurofit Technology, Digital Journal. Beauty Patents 2021 from L'Oreal, Unilever, Estée Lauder and more. Showtech, Actives and Naturals Focus, CosmeticsDesignEurope.com. The next headlines are from Quartz. How to combat climate despair. The words that defined business in 2021. U.S. workers with the highest wage gains in 2021. Long COVID is pitting patients against doctors. India has spent a decade wasting the potential of its young population. The following headlines are from TechDirt. Investigation shows Egyptian government hacked a dissident's phone twice, using 2 different companies' malware. We are now about 1/3 of the way through this daily news headlines podcast, a free service. Here, next, are the top trending keywords in Google web searches for today, a different window on world events. Waffle House. Timothée Chalamet. James Webb Telescope launch. Let's go Brandon. Leonardo DiCaprio. HEB. What stores are open on Christmas Day 2021? It's a Wonderful Life. A Christmas Story. 'Twas the night before Christmas. The next headlines are from RT, the first Russian news station in English. Prosecutors want to arrest Ukraine's former president, Poroshenko, media. First country to recognize esports wants more students to get involved. This sector of the economy raised a record $500 billion in 2021. South Africa wants to stop upcoming sale of Mandela Selkie. Christmas crackers, the best MMA KOs of 2021, video. 4 years prison time for urinating on World War II veteran's portrait. Gorbachev fits out at American arrogance. That's a male body against females, USA swimming official quits over transgender college star, video. Battle for climate, Russia sets up polygons to control greenhouse emissions. 2022 will start with a bus-sized asteroid approaching Earth. The next headlines are from Zero Hedge. A myth is born, how CDC, FDA, and media wove a web of ivermectin lies that outlives the truth. Defiance grows in face of another COVID Christmas. You'd better watch out, the surveillance state has a naughty list, and you're on it. I'll be vaxxed for Christmas and other COVID carols. Saudi Arabia is building ballistic missiles with China's help. Beijing influence expands after Solomon Islands accepts Chinese offer for riot police help. U.S. Navy intercepts huge cache of arms from Iran near Yemen on stateless ship. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer's lesson on individualism. NFL's chief medical officer warns there's almost no indication of asymptomatic spread. Don't let cancel culture Grinch strip your joy from Christmas. The following headlines are from Al Jazeera, Middle East News. Russia blocks website of protest monitoring group UTC.mp4. More than 30 killed, bodies burned in Myanmar's Kaya state. Several killed in Saudi Arabia, Yemen and coalition, rebel attacks. Christian Schmidt, how effectively is Bosnia being governed? At least 16 migrants and refugees dead in Greek shipwreck. President Aoun, Lebanon needs 6 to 7 years to exit crisis. South Africa objects to auction of Nelson Mandela's cell key. We still have hope, survivors mark Christmas after Typhoon Raleigh. COVID, 4,500 flights cancelled over Christmas weekend, live. Western powers urge Libya to set new election date swiftly. The next headlines are from Breitbart. Baby Jesus presented at the temple in Jerusalem. Israeli PM's Christmas message, Israel our common heritage, only place in region protecting Christian life. Watch Secret Santa gives school custodian with health problems $10K, very blessed. FNC's Dr. Siegel, the Biden administration needed to extend Operation Warp Speed to therapeutics, focus has been solely on vax. Census, 1% of California's population moved out of the state in 2021. Blah, the Nutcracker and the Dream of Christmas. Poll, plurality say Democrats in Congress have accomplished less than expected. Ethics watchdog calls for probe into House Democrat Kim Schreier stock transactions. Texas Department of Public Safety Lieutenant, border situation will get a whole lot worse in 2022. DeSantis Christmas message, how blessed are we to celebrate the birth of Christ freely. The next headlines are from UPI News. Watch, brothers reclaim record for climbing stairs with one balanced on other's head. Watch, Pittsburgh area bakery cooks up 7-foot Frosty the Doman. The following headlines are from goodnewsnetwork.org. Santa switching to an F-sleigh would save him over $8,000. Retired couple recreates their friend's Christmas card photo every year by posing in place of their young children. Cats are less stressed in families with children who have autism, study finds. See beautiful display of Christmas wreaths on these colorful Georgian homes. You're tuned to No Views, daily automated podcast news. This is a report for Saturday, December 25th. Thank you for listening. The next headlines are from Reddit Offbeat News. Australian man asked his neighbor to take the bins out, so he did, literally. 2-year-old chain smoker who once puffed 40 a day kicked his habit. Residents urge Ann Arbor, MI officials to decriminalize glue sniffing. Kangaroo killed following incident in Sumner County, TN. Anonymous post pro-Taiwan pages on UN website for Christmas. Man finds baby frog in box of salad, adopts him and gives him snacks and baths. Florida man with drugs around penis denies they were his. AP News. Amazon Yankee Candle reviews are mirroring the COVID-19 surge, again. Congressman Thomas Massey's Christmas card arsenal is probably worth tens of thousands. Backfiring car causes active shooter scare at Florida movie theater. The next headlines are from a site called The Next Web. Neural's best quantum computing and physics stories from 2021. Take 15 seconds of your time to watch a drone fly by an erupting volcano. Research indicates the whole universe could be a giant neural network. Why aliens should be terrified of NASA's new space telescope. 5 spectacular photos of the universe taken by telescopes. The James Webb Telescope could uncover some of the universe's biggest mysteries. 4 Windows keyboard shortcuts I cannot live without. Miss Tamagotchis, bring this cute little robot friend into your life. Love sharing videos of small doggies and Angie kiddos, you're part of the cute economy. All I want for Christmas is Opal's electric wrist-omid. The next headlines are from Information Week. Enterprise Tech 2022, what's ahead for IT? No-code, low-code machine learning platforms still require people. This is a reading of news headlines. This broadcast was created on Saturday, December 25th from over 100 sources, to give you a bigger picture of the news. The next headlines are from Slashdot, Tech News for Nerds. Scientists finally solve the mystery of why comets glow green. NASA's X-ray boom arm for black hole studies extends in orbit. Gigantism is a never-ending temptation for engineers and designers. Large ocean fossil discovered in Nevada could hold key to aquatic evolution. Russia steps up pressure on Google, Meta with record fines. Centralized crypto exchanges saw over $14 trillion in trading volume this year. DoorDash will require all employees to deliver goods or perform other gigs. Intel apologizes in China over Xinjiang statement. The universe is expanding faster than it should be. Amazon cloud unit draws antitrust scrutiny from Cons FTC. The next headlines are from Fox St. Louis. Charges pending after 3-year-old boy found dead with bruises in St. Louis. Woman struck, killed by car in North St. Louis. Skeletal human remains found in Missouri woods, police say. Photos, Santa visits babies in the NICU at St. Mary's Hospital. Blues home game Monday postponed as NHL extends shutdown. Jefferson County man killed in head-on collision. These grocery stores are open on Christmas Day in St. Louis. Boil order issued for Arnold after water main break. St. Louis gets $790 million settlement payment from Rams, NFL. Still need a few gifts? Here's last-minute shopping advice to help you save face. These are the current headlines from the world's most interesting news websites. Thank you for listening. The next headlines are from Fox San Diego. Man shot in the leg in possible South Crest area robbery, police. Community group sends help across border as thousands of fellow Haitians arrive in Tijuana. Street stabbing in El Cajon sends victim to hospital. Satu, orangutan at the San Diego Zoo, dies at 26. Passengers left aboard cruise ship when Mexico blocks disembarkation over crew COVID cases. Where's Santa Claus? Check his live location with Nord. Big rig crashes in rainy weather, spills diesel fuel onto South Bay roadway. Surfer dies after apparent Christmas Eve shark attack off Morro Bay. Some San Diego flights impacted by Omicron, weather cancellations. New 2022 California traffic safety laws highlighted by CHP. The following headlines are from Defense Blog. Ukraine's new ominous high-tech drone passes factory test. This is the No Views, daily automated podcast news. Today, in the GMT time zone, is Saturday, December 25th, 2021. Now, more headlines. The next headlines are from KRON4 San Francisco. Christmas boost, NBA continues quest for more shots in arms. All Madden documentary a labor of love for Fox Sports. Japan won't send government delegation to Beijing Olympics. SAW officer saves infant who stopped breathing at airport. Evacuation orders lifted after cruise clear oil spill, crash in Fremont. Good health and good cheer, not on this NBA Christmas Day. Sweet repeat, brothers regift same hard candy for decades. Police in San Diego County spread holiday cheer with $100 bills for unsuspecting drivers. Explainer, how will Biden's COVID-19 test giveaway work? San Francisco restaurant requiring boosters to close for holidays. The next headlines are from the Daily Herald. Russia blocks website of group that tracks political arrests. Memphis faces Sacramento, looks to all 3 game slide. Detroit plays San Antonio on 9-game road slide. Oakbrook Center resumes business as usual the day after shooting. Blessed volunteers give back on Christmas Eve at Feed My Starving Children in Schaumburg. How suburban colleges are trying to meet surging demand for truck drivers. Donovan enters protocols, Bulls face some roster decisions. Foles to start at QB for Bears at Seattle. The following headlines are from Seattle PI. Despite reports, Washington's long-term care tax could start January 1st. Snowflake Lane finale, holiday shows, more Seattle events happening this weekend. The next alerts are from the Global Disaster Alerting and Coordination System, a cooperative effort from disaster managers worldwide. Drought is ongoing in Mozambique. Drought is ongoing in Angola, Democratic Republic of Congo, Republic of Congo. Drought is ongoing in Belize, Costa Rica, Guatemala, Honduras, Nicaragua. Drought is ongoing in Bangladesh, India, Myanmar. Drought is ongoing in Democratic Republic of Congo, Kenya, Somalia, Tanzania, Uganda. Drought is ongoing in Argentina, Chile. Drought is ongoing in Algeria, Spain, Morocco, Tunisia. Drought is ongoing in Madagascar. Drought is ongoing in Kazakhstan, Russia, Turkmenistan, Uzbekistan. Drought is ongoing in Canada, United States. You are hearing the No Views, daily automated podcast news. Today is Saturday, December 25th in the Greenwich Mean Time zone. Headlines here were found today in news feeds from around the world, but we do focus on the USA, one of the world's current 195 countries. Now, more news. The next headlines are from ABC Houston. Near record heat this Christmas, here's how long it will last. Delta, United Airlines cancel some Christmas Eve flights due to Omicron surge. Where in the world is Santa Claus? NORAD Santa Tracker 2021. Driver flees scene of crash that leaves child and adult dead in Southwest Houston, police say. Second holiday season interrupted by COVID, but people hopeful for normal Christmas next year. Restaurants open on Christmas Day 2021. Houston Super Feast in need of 500 volunteers for Christmas Eve. 9th annual local toy giveaway features assist from former rocket star. Doctors say they are hopeful 2022 will be different with new tools against COVID-19. Don't take anything for granted, couple loses home to fire in Northwest Houston on Christmas Eve. The following headlines are from China Post, top news about China, Taiwan and the world. Sri Lanka cop fatally shoots 4 officers in former war zone. Typhoon misery in Philippines, pandemic dampen joy in Asia. As Gorbachev resigned, AP photographer snapped historic shot. Philippines observes Christmas in wake of deadly typhoon. Judge upholds ruling against NIT over Project Veritas memos. Hochul takes on COVID critics, cuts health worker quarantine. Daily COVID cases in Australia's New South Wales top 6,000. The following headlines are from The Gothamist. One of MTA's newest bus drivers wants to bring good vibes to commuters. Hochul announces shortened isolation time for healthcare and critical workers who test positive for COVID-19. Valley Forge has nothing on New Jersey. For one Chelsea building, it's always the night before Christmas. We hope you are enjoying this podcast. If you have a suggestion for a new RSS feed we should add, please leave it in a comment on our YouTube page. The next headlines are from globalissues.org. Lebanon crises increase suffering of migrant domestic workers. Grasp this opportunity, Guterres says, following announcements by Ethiopia and Tigray forces. Severe water stress, absolute scarcity for 2 to 4 billion humans by 2025. The impact of air pollution on child health. Champions of the Earth, the Sea Women of Melanesia. Uruguay launches sovereign bond linked to climate targets. The next headlines are from blacklistednews.com. New York legislation provides for indefinite detention of unvaccinated at governor's whim. Israeli ex-intelligence chief claims Israel had role in top Iranian general's killing. CNN correspondent comments on Biden appearing confused after yet another slip-up. Erdogan is secretly pillaging billions in Turkish assets to prop up the lira and his rule. New satellite images purport to show Russian force buildup near Ukraine. A mentally disturbed FBI informant claims he foiled a Ku Klux Klan murder plot. Here's what he really did. U.S. Japan draft plans to set up attack base in event China invades Taiwan. Video, MSNBC doctor calls for denying medical care to the unvaccinated. Bill Gates' obsession with abortion, contraception and population control started with his father. The following headlines are from Snopes, a fact-checking service. Third Florida-based ship has outbreak, state cases hit record. Biden, First Lady visit hospitalized kids on Christmas Eve. Omicron is latest blow to pandemic-weary frontline workers. Yes, there is a Santa Claus, and no, COVID-19 won't stop him. U.S. to lift Omicron-linked travel ban on Southern Africa. Lufthansa, United, Delta cancel flights over Christmas. SAW officer saves infant who stopped breathing at airport. Joan Didion, peerless prose stylist, dies at 87. We are now about 2/3 of the way through today's news headlines. When everything is working, this feed will auto-update 3 times per day. Join us daily to stay informed. The next headlines are from the Daily Beast. OMG, I want to rent that house, Sundance, Utah. Why does America keep jailing people because they're poor? Aaron Sorkin's ridiculous being the Ricardos casting defense. 10 images that explain what to expect from climate change. How a French atheist and an American abolitionist ended up creating a Christmas classic. The real political heroes of another dumpster fire year. Cops feared 13-year-old ran away. The reality was much worse. The Daily Beast 21 Best Performances of 2021, from movie musicals to the genius of Barb and Star. Roger Stone is desperate for cash and still selling autographed rocks. Lose yourself in 8 of our best long reads. The next headlines are from the New York Post. Pope Francis celebrates Christmas Eve Mass amid COVID-19 surge. 2022 could make dreams come true with guardian angel Jupiter in Pisces. Florida real estate agent fatally shot outside home she was showing. 6 people wounded in Christmas Eve shooting at Pennsylvania home. Trump spokesperson suing January 6 panel over banking records subpoena. You're tuned to the No Views, daily automated podcast news. If you are hearing this, you found something super unknown. Congratulations. Now back to the headlines. The next science headlines are from CBS News. NASA set to launch $10 billion James Webb Space Telescope on Christmas morning. How to watch NASA's James Webb Space Telescope launch on Christmas. Comet Leonard lights up the night sky this Christmas. Giant fossil found in Nevada is first of its kind. The following headlines are from military.com. Putin to the West, it is not us who threaten anyone. Iran says it fired 16 ballistic missiles during annual drill. Iraqi FM calls for direct Iran-US talks on nuclear deal. Japan cabinet okays record defense budget amid Taiwan concerns. Possible relics of lost World War II U.S. bomber, crew found in Italy. Thank you for listening and for staying informed. This audio was produced today, Saturday, December 25th, in the GMT time zone. The next headlines are from Discover magazine. Communicating through lucid dreams. Chasing life on Mars. 16 best custom coffee mugs for 2022. Finishing the human genome. The next headlines are from the Seattle Times. Business owners leave big tip for Albuquerque servers. COVID-19 makes Biden's first White House Christmas less merry. Weekend snow is coming to the Seattle area, then a deep freeze. The following headlines are from mercurynews.com. Bridge, December 25, 2021. Horoscopes December 25, 2021, Jimmy Buffett, consider the possibilities. Word Game, December 25, 2021. Ask Amy about that jerk who called the stay-at-home mom lazy. Harriet Cole, how to keep the holidays from knocking you off course. Miss Manners, she tagged me in her post, and that made things awkward. Dear Abby, when I give the kids money, their parents take it away. Ravens vs. Bengals scouting report for Week 16, who has the edge? Ravens vs. Bengals staff picks, who will win Sunday's Week 16 game in Cincinnati? The next headlines are from the Washington Times. Kamala Harris tests negative for coronavirus after close contact. Surfer killed in apparent shark attack off California coast. U.S. Navy warship sidelined with COVID-19 outbreak. Bernie Kerik wants public deposition to House January 6 committee. Michael Avenatti likely to testify at trial over Stormy Daniels' deal. Russian court hammers Google, Facebook with huge fines for content the Kremlin labeled illegal. Biden goaded into saying let's go, Brandon during Santa tracking event. Trump wins hypothetical 2024 rematch with Biden, poll. Georgia election workers sue One America News Network, Rudy Giuliani over 2020 fraud claims. The next headlines are from The Intercept. The 10 worst Americans of 2021. When I saw him I knew it was real. Devania Inman is free after 23 years behind bars. This is No Views, daily automated podcast news. You are hearing headlines for Saturday, December 25, 2021. Now more. The next headlines are from the Chicago Sun-Times. The Bears couldn't trade for Russell Wilson. Was it for the best? 1 killed, 11-year-old boy among 8 wounded in shootings in Chicago Friday. 11-year-old boy among 2 shot inside apartment in Jefferson Park, 1 in custody. Person who shot at Chicago police officers wounded after officers returned fire in University Village. Horoscope for Saturday, December 25, 2021. Christmas Eve shoppers return to Oak Brook Center day after 4 injured in mall shooting. Citing communities' rise in COVID-19 cases, Rush, North Shore limiting visitors. Holidays are ideal time to have that talk with loved ones. Man fatally shot in West Pullman. Blackhawks mailbag, who should be the next coach, GM, should Kirby Dach move to wing? The next headlines are from the Times of India. 83 box office collection, Ranveer's sports drama opens with Rs 14 CR. Gurugram, right-wing activists disrupt Christmas prayers. Have offers from different political parties, Harbhajan. First test, team combination on Kohli's mind as India take on say. Bow collection, Spider-Man, No Way Home earns 155 crore. James Webb Telescope, witnessing birth of stars at edge of time. Former Miss India Ankita on her jaw-dropping transformation. Need to ensure India's unity remains unharmed, PM. You'll always miss someone like Rohit Sharma, Zahir. Xiaomi may drive in with its first car in 2024. You are hearing today's news headlines. These headlines are for Saturday, December 25, 2021. Now more. The next headlines are from the Houston Press. Review, Sing 2. UTC Boys rolls out this month, COVID caused temporary closures. Things to do, read Lightning striking by Lenny K. Chargers come to town to face COVID-ravaged Texans. Best Music Videos of 2021 Part 5. Read the top horror novels of 2021. Best Weekend Food Bets, A Die Hard Christmas Eve. The next headlines are about world records making news. Lavler man gets Guinness record for artificial double heart valve replacement, Cumberland Times News. UAE, expat yoga expert sets 10th world record, Khaleej Times. The reason why Kapildev's record-breaking 175 in 1983 World Cup wasn't recorded, Crick Tracker. Brothers reclaim record for climbing stairs with one balanced on other's head, UPI News. Guinness World Record fastest talking woman inspires others, Bay News 9. Showstopper Yellowtail catch just shy of 34-year-old world record, for the win. Men's Relay of the Year, United States blasts world record to keep 400 medley relay streak alive, Swimming World Magazine. Natalia gets another Guinness World Record, cage side seats. New world record Sitka black-tailed deer taken on Kodiak Island, Fairbanks Daily News Miner. From the archives, non-stop flight set around world record 35 years ago, the San Diego Union Tribune. The next headlines are from Gizmodo. Heroes from real life and fiction who had a great 2021. Yes, The Matrix Resurrections has an end credits scene. New views from space show Comet Leonard zooming toward the sun. How Boba Fett came back, the first time round. Finnish man passes on paying $22,600 to replace his Tesla's battery, blows up car instead. The Expanse delivers its best space battle yet, along with some blasts from the past. Joe Biden's 2021 climate report card. The most exciting things happening in space in 2022. Star Trek's Jonathan Frakes on Discovery's trials and filming during COVID-19. How to watch the most powerful telescope ever built launched to space. What place in the world had the hottest and coolest temperatures today? According to ElDoradoWeather.com, the hottest place on Earth in the past 24 hours was Geraldton Airport in Australia at 117.14 degrees Fahrenheit or 47.3 degrees Celsius. The coldest recorded weather temperature on Earth in the past 24 hours was Yurty in Russia at minus 68.98 degrees Fahrenheit or minus 56.1 degrees Celsius. The following headlines are from Ars Technica. Santa and the elves aren't so cuddly in these Nordic Christmas horror gems. Tune in as NASA and the ESA try launch the next great space telescope. Intel apologizes for banning use of components from Xinjiang. Tesla will shut off center console gaming while car is in motion, updated. The Wheel of Time's first season wraps up in an explosive, twisty finale. The 20 most read stories of 2021 on Ars Technica. Review, Matrix Resurrections has just enough of the old magic to delight fans. The following headlines are from Raw Story. Trump spokesman Taylor Buttigieg has provided 1,700 pages of documents and hours of testimony to January 6 committee. Roger Stone selling autographed rocks in desperate bid to pay his legal bills, report. Neil deGrasse Tyson spoils Christmas by delivering science fact checks on Santa Claus. A huge deal, Biden gets praised for rolling back one of Trump's cruelest legacies. Madison Cawthorn appears in promo video for gun store, and it's loaded with firearms safety violations, analysis. The strongman principle, attorney explains the dark meaning behind a Republican's fight with the 1/6 probe. Gun-toting MAGA rider gets early gift from feds, a Christmas Eve request for pre-trial detention. Candace Owens asks conservatives to go easy on Trump, he's too old to do independent research on vaccines. Fox News warned Biden would ruin Christmas, but doesn't want to give him credit for saving it. Trump losing far-right support after COVID vaccine endorsement. The next headlines are from Mother Jones. Hero, Tom T. Hall and the countless, small, human moments he chronicled. Heroes, sad girls and their sad music. Monsters, those nobody wants to work signs. Monster, the Myanmar army that murdered civilians and threatened my friends. The following items are today's top search results for the term neural plasticity. CSB Blinded by Sound 952, blinded by sound. Bioinformatics analysis of long non-coding RNA-associated competing endogenous RNA network in schizophrenia scientific reports, nature.com. The next items are the top results for news about longevity and immortality. Blinded by Sound 306-815, blinded by sound. TCD Blinded by Sound 510-356, blinded by sound. Blinded by Sound 406-565, blinded by sound. Trees have the potential to live indefinitely, Scientific American. We are nearing the end of this broadcast. This report is for Saturday, December 25th, 2021 in the GMT time zone. What cities are in that time zone? Well, Reykjavik, Iceland, for one. You might wonder if our server is in Reykjavik. It could be. The following is from the UFO Chronicles. Single video accomplished what 70 years of modern UFO documentation had not. That's it for now. Thanks for enjoying today's newsfeed headlines. This, indeed, has been a No Views, daily automated podcast newscast for Saturday, December 25th, 2021. Bookmark us and tune in each day to our free automated podcast to find out what's going on, around, and, sometimes, light years, beyond the Earth. Fair use statement. News i8 is a US-based educational not-for-profit news site. We use only parts of content, in transformative ways and without market usurpation. This means you are still going to want to read the original if you are interested in it beyond the headline and any comments we make. We provide links to original sources wherever possible. If you have any copyright concern, please contact us via our About page for immediate remedy. Contact us, Zeno at XENOMAILS 2021 by News i8. All rights reserved.